How's it going, YouTube? Sorry about taking so long to get this video out. I've recorded it like 4 times and like edited, or at least edited versions of it way more times than I can remember. So yeah, about 4 months later than I'd originally planned on doing it, and had a lot of things happen. There was a move, computer died, I fixed it, then it died again, then I just built a whole new computer. So here we are, and finally getting back to it. So, the frequently asked questions I asked my Discord, basically beginning of this year. So yeah, literally 8 months ago. So, DWAA asked, do you code? Not really. I can play with some shell script, and that's really about the best I'm really able to do is shell scripting, and I can tinker with Python and sometimes tinker with Java, usually break it though, and then have to ask somebody else to fix it. Anyways, Hare asked, what's your favorite type of cheese? That's a hard one. Munster? Munster. Probably go with Munster. What's your age? Well, at the moment, I'm 36 years old. So, that was asked by Hoopa Hoopa. I think that's how you pronounce that. Alright, Pincraft asked, is Copenheimer Project ever going to be public or sold? Highly unlikely either of those will happen. Orson and RFresh are the maintainers of that particular set of code, and I do not think it'll ever be released public. They have let some people have some access to it, but not wholesale outright access. What's your favorite coding language and why? Well, it's not really coding, it's more scripting, but shell script. Just bash shell script. Absolutely my favorite. You can do all kinds of stuff with it. And Jan asked that question. The why? Well, it's just useful for Linux. And I use Linux a lot sometimes. Just a guy asked, do you still live with your parents? Yes and no. I live with my mother, and we have an apartment together that we just moved into. It's a nice place. And, yeah, that's about it. Lived together for a couple years now, so. McPherson asked, what distro do you use? Well, that is complicated. All kinds. My default fallback to is Debian. I did install Gentoo on a Pi, so I guess that makes my neckbeard official. That was absolutely painful. It took a day. I don't recommend it. But like just practically speaking, it's usually Debian. My mother's computer that has Mint Linux on it, just because it's user friendly and she doesn't really need much, and it's an older computer. So I hope that answers your question. Let's see. So Sander asked when Copenheimer released. That's a no. What? Oh. Friendo, I believe that's how you pronounce it. He's one of the moderators in my Discord. Asked, what was your first PC? I honestly can't remember. There were a couple of hand-me-downs, I believe, but I don't remember what they were, and I didn't have them for long because they were pretty much kind of junk. The first actual computer I owned for myself as an adult was an IBM ThinkPad. Yes, IBM ThinkPad, before Lenovo bought them. I don't remember the specs. It was absolutely pathetically tiny. I think it was running like Windows 98. And yeah, it was just a simple little laptop that I would use for some very basic stuff. I think it did play DVDs fairly well, which is surprisingly impressive. And it did have a DVD. It was actually one of the older ones that had a dock. So it had the laptop by itself, which was actually fairly small and nice and compact. And then it had a dock that had all the extra ports and a DVD drive in it. I can't remember. I think I paid like just a few $100s for it. It was kind of a nice computer to kind of start out with. And Back then, computers were really kind of simple anyways. What do you think of the current state of 2B? Well, let's just see here. Q is 269. Nice. I don't know. I haven't actually logged into 2B in several months, and I haven't been terribly active in the Spawn Masons, so I don't know what's really going on there. And I don't know, other than a couple of videos and some people I've talked to in like on Discord and stuff, I really have no clue what's going on. I'll be figuring that out here in the next week or two, but as it goes. So I'll let you know. That'll be an ongoing one. We'll investigate that further. Cap with a K asked, can I have admin? No. Moving on. He's a moderator though. So, deleted user. Nice. Sorry to see it get deleted. What GPU do you have? I am currently, I think I'll just go over my current system specs because I think that's a question in here somewhere anyways. GPU. I just built this system. It is an i5 10600KF. K means you can overclock it, it's unlocked, and F means it has no integrated graphics, which is fine because I also have a 3060 non-TI. I got it fairly cheap. Yay, the crypto crash. Gamers can have our fucking GPUs again. And let's see what else is it. 32 gigabytes of RAM running at 3200 megahertz. And Samsung Pro something, one of the really nice NVMe SSDs. I think it's 4th gen, and it's all compatible. It works nice. Like, I haven't benchmarked it. It's, I'm sure, ridiculously fast. Not that I think I would really notice. So, MSI made the GPU, and MSI made the motherboard. Noctua cooler, can't remember which one, but it's one of the bigger tower coolers. And an NZXT case. PowerSonic power supply. Also. 750 watt overkill, gold rated overkill, but this computer runs 24/7. Probably why that last one died. I ran it too long. It was also kind of an older used rig anyway, so it was getting a little long in the tooth, let's be honest. All right, well, I took that question out for a while. Hoopa asked, is there any way to block Copenheimer from searching your servers? Yes, if you are actually concerned about somebody searching for a Minecraft server, your best bet is to just change the port number. Just some really random number that's pretty far away from the standard ports, and highly unlikely anybody would find it. That's your best bet, because you can't really hide it because it's just port scanning everything. So, but only on those specific ports, because we just don't have the resources to scan every port on every IP. That just becomes mathematically problematic situation. So, oh yeah, and also there's a comment here from somebody. I have no clue how to pronounce your name, so I'm not going to butcher it. You know, whitelist your server. Yeah, I was like, if you can find a server and it's whitelisted, it's pretty secure. Not really any way around that, unless you screwed up a certain setting on like, well, I'm not going to say anything on that, but it's if you're doing some modded stuff and you have like, you know, some crazy hub server, this, that, and the other, make sure you do your settings right. I'm just going to say that. So, how are you capable of joining Copenheimer project? Or how? I assume Eddie says, how are you capable of joining the Copenheimer project? I assume that he's asking me how I was able to get it. I know people from the 2B community that put it together. Also, me and another buddy had made a similar project made out of Python, and we had our own database. We did shared kind of notes and things on how and what we did. And I also offered to host the project for a while. So I was given access. Orson's a good guy. Rfresh, good guy. Apparently they have not liked much by some of the 2B community, but I don't know. They're fine with me. However, they keep asking about where the Sky Mason base is, or Spawn Mason's Sky Mason, whatever. It's the base that basically in a gigantic hole somewhere on the server that nobody's been able to figure out where it is yet. I'm like, I can't tell you that. That's not going to happen. So, sorry, guys. Hoopa Hoopa asked, what major events happened with Copenheimer? Major events. Well, initially it being formed was kind of a big event. FitMC was lurking around. He made his video, and then it kind of blew up. I don't know. Just I can't there's just all kinds of fun little things. Maybe sometime we'll go through some of the more interesting responses I've gotten from Copenheimer, because I've gotten some very interesting emails. Yes, emails, among other communications. Orsend and Arfred, there's a whole log of crazy stuff that people have said, and there's some grade A material in there. So we'll go over that at some point, but yeah, I don't know. I can't really think of anything. So when the video upload, about 20 minutes after I'm done recording this. What's that? Come on, man. Where's the video? Oh yeah. No, this is getting bad. That's still 4 months ago. Yeah. So here's the video. I hope I didn't ramble too much. Some of the past ones I have rambled way too much and just deleted the footage. I didn't like it. And if there are any other questions, feel free to ask in the comments. For the YouTube algorithm, stupid shit like that YouTubers say. Yeah, just let me know what you think. Have a good day, guys.